Okay, and this will be the third section on applications. The first problem we've got here, it says the sum of a number and its reciprocal is negative 26 over 5. What is the number? I guess you could say 26 fifths. Okay, so we're going to write an equation, then we're going to solve for x. So the number, will let be x, the sum of a number and its reciprocal. Well, the reciprocal of x is 1 over x. And therefore that would be their sum, and it sums to negative 26 over 5. And now what we do is just solve for x in the problem. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get rid of this fraction, this 1 over x and this 26 over 5, by multiplying through. So let's use a different color. What do we want to use? We use green. I'm going to multiply through by 5x. Okay, so we're going to multiply this whole thing all the way across by 5x. And you'll see what I'm talking about, getting rid of these fractions. So 5x times x will make 5x squared. All right. And then 5x times 1 over x, we'll just write it like this for right now. Okay, multiplied, and then we have negative 26 over 5 times 5x. So as you can see, this x and this x will cancel out, and over here we got the 5 and this 5 here will cancel out. So now we're going to be left with, using a different color, of course, 5x squared plus 5 is equal to negative 26x. All right. Now what I'm going to do is go ahead and take this negative 26x over here to this side, or I'm going to add 26x to both sides. So we have 5x squared plus 26x plus 5 is equal to 0. Now we have a quadratic equation, and hopefully it'll factor nicely. So let's start with setting it up like this. Okay, two numbers multiplied together gives us 5. Well, it has to be a 5 and a 1. All right, since 5 is prime. And when we multiply them, we must get 26. Well, plus we got this 5 here. So let's put a 5 here, because 5 times 5 is 25. So we know then that there must be a 1 here. So that'd be 25 plus 1 times x is 26. And of course we have a plus and a plus. So now set both these linear factors equal to 0. And solve for x. So in this one we have x is equal to negative 1/5. You should know how to solve for x now. pretty easily. But just think, a week or two ago you didn't know, but now you do. So these are our two possible solutions. I say possible because we need to always go out and check them. So we have a -5 and a -1/5 and a -5. And if you go back up here into the original, if you put in -5 here into this x, and then -5 into here would have -5 plus 1 over -5, which is -5, bringing that negative out front, -5 minus 1/5. So that will give us -26 over 5, and I'll let you check the other one. Okay. So that was pretty simple. Okay, you know where you can find me. See you in the next problem.